What's going on, my peoples? This your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF, the network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real, Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel? It's down there strolling below the screen, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys share the videos, man. Keeps the motherfucking movement popping, okay? All right, people. Listen, man. Listen. This Sonya Massey thing, right? It's not hard. This can't even be hard for Coons. Just to get on code. Like it's no way impossible you just don't see this as a murder. I don't understand. It's like this shit is common sense. Even if you put your police brain on, right? Like if you're an officer of the law or something like that, or you a lawyer or a prosecutor or a judge or whatever, right? If you have any of that, I know cops, okay? Got family members of cops, friends of mine as cops. Sent this video to plenty of cop friends of mine and family members of mine. They came back, yeah, nigga, murder. It's not hard. It's not hard. So, Brandon Tatum decides to just coon for nothing. It's no reason to coon. There's no reason to coon. Like, listen, I even did this shit with Candace Owens. At least Candace Owens in the beginning she was like, yeah, this shit is murder. I can't see it. I don't understand. I don't know what's going on here. This shit don't make any sense. It don't look right. And then, of course, she go back to start cooning and shit because she get paid to do that political cooning. But she seen the video in the beginning. I did the video. She agreed. It's not hard to stay on code. Brandon Tatum, it's not. It's just, Let's listen to the idiot, man.
Illinois, in hot water, no pun intended. It's too soon. Maybe it's too soon. I'm really not trying to make fun of this woman. It's a tragedy when anybody loses their life. I don't care if they're a criminal or not.
What you just did. You just did. You just did. I mean, do you understand when you say shit and then say, oh, no pun intended? Well, you did. You meant to do it. Is it too soon? She just died. I don't even think they buried the woman yet. And it's jokes. This is a game to you, Brandon Tatum. This is a game to you, huh? God damn it, man. This shit ain't hard, man. Listen, you don't even have to have all that type of empathy, right? For nothing. Like, if you ain't a sensitive person, this not hard for you to be like, yo, this shit fucked up. Like I said, we live in times now where people disrespect the dead, people. You think I'm shocked that Brandon Tatum is sitting here disrespecting this woman and shit like that, disrespecting her family, her kids? No self-respect, yo. Like, he has no respect for himself at this point, man. Like I always keep at this point with Coons, it's like, yo, where's y'all motherfucking self-respect? Where's y'all human decency? Y'all don't even have anything, but y'all are out here questioning other people's morals. I don't understand. I don't fucking understand at this point. With you fucking sellouts. I don't get it. This shit ain't hard, bro. Let's move on, man.
Except for if you abuse kids, then I know you're on your own, Jack. for the most part, I don't care what situation a person is in. It's incredibly sad if a person loses their life. Never do I want to see a law enforcement officer have to take the life of another person, justified or not justified.
Yeah, you did. Why you sitting there? You all of a sudden now you fake empathy and sympathy and shit. Yo, when George Floyd happened, dude, you and Candace Owens was out disrespecting that man. He was on drugs. He was a drug addict. He had a fucking drug addiction problem. You made fun of that. You damn near said they was just Dershowitz was justified with what he did of killing George Floyd. It shouldn't be just a fucking cop that you talking about. Any cop had to take it. Anybody takes anybody life. What the fuck are we talking about here? I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't give a fuck what the person's status is or occupation is. You take a person's life like that, the fuck out of here, man. The fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck who you are. But he cared. Man, get out of here, man. Listen, man. Listen, I used to be a gang. I used to be a part of a clique. I used to be part of gangster shit. Nigga, I don't have that sympathy for them niggas. Them niggas out here shooting and killing somebody. I'm not having sympathy because I understand where they're coming from. What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Because you used to be a cop. You have some type of empathy or sympathy for cops. Makes no fucking sense. If they killing motherfuckers out here for no apparent reason, why are you justifying shit? Or trying to? Why you never look at it from the perspective of a fucking citizen, not just as a fucking officer? That's the problem with some of you police officers now. You only look at it from your own point of view. Fuck out of here. That job ain't hard, people. They make their job harder. They are disliked in the country because they make people dislike them in the country. This is for a long fucking time. Let's move on, man.
It doesn't matter. I do not want to see it happen. I wish that we could avoid these things. Now, with that being said, let's talk about this specific situation. Allegedly, and through the documents, and when I say allegedly, because I don't believe none of the news says, and I don't believe the outcome of some of these cases anyway. However, I'll just use the word allegedly. So they responded to a prowler call, which means a person who's lingering or loitering around the property, potentially going in the
But you believe what Fox News tell you. You believe what the right wing on the internet says. Come on, we ain't newspaper. You're a liar, bro. You just lied again, just that quick. It's not even fucking that hard to pick out a lie that you just be coming up with. Motherfucker, you believe everything that come over at Fox News. You believe everything the right wing says because you say right wing talking points all the fucking time. So please stop it. The problem is, nigga, you don't really research. You research a little. Just a tad. You don't really research, nigga. People, sometimes it ain't always about what you believe. If shit has to make sense. Then you see the video and you still gonna try to justify this shit? Okay, man. All right, man.
In the backyard searching through stuff could be an individual that could be looking to burglarize a facility. They show up to this woman's house, looking around the yard first, and then they make contact with her. She is mentally ill, according to the documents, suffer from schizophrenia and probably other.
And first of all, you said, well, you don't believe everything comes from the news. How the fuck you believe everything the documents said from, I guess, what the police put out? They lie. You don't question that shit. The police lies in police reports and documents. They do. You know this. Or maybe you don't, because like I said, you don't really research. You don't believe the news, but you'll believe in documents that come from the crooked ass police departments around the country. Really, nigga? How many times, people, we have heard about a person getting killed or getting beaten, right? And the police put out a report, put it out to the news, say this is actually what happened. Then the video comes out, and then the video says the opposite of what the fuck they said they put in the documents that they gave to the public. I mean, what they gave to the public falls through the news. How many times that happened? A whole hell of a lot. Brandon Tatum, you know what really mind boggles the shit out of me is that you like to say the news is fake news, they lie, all this shit, right? But you lie. So how are you somewhat better than the motherfucking mainstream media or whatever it is? You lie. You even justify your lies with more lies. You defend lies. Anyway, this shit is just way too easy to debunk this clown. Let's move on, man.
Mental health issues. Initially, when you watch this video, you're going to see that they were having a cordial conversation, and then it goes south. Benjamin Crump is on the case, so you know it's all BS, in my personal opinion. We would never hear about this case if the woman was white and these officers were white, or if the officers were
Well,
black.
whose fault is that? That ain't for black people to come being Captain Saving nigga. That ain't our job no more. I report on it, hearing that when I report on it. The problem is this shit happens a lot. What happens is that the news don't publish it. They don't put it out. They don't run shit. But anything happen to niggas, they put it out. And let me just tell you something about Benjamin Crump. You say whatever the fuck you want. They said the same shit about Al Sharpton. Let me just say something to y'all. A lot of times, people, the families call Ben Crump, and even back in the day, they used to call Reverend Al. Now, I'm not saying that sometimes they see a story, they go get into it. I'm not saying that's it's about 40, I say 50, 55% of the time they would do that. But like 45% of the time, people call them, the families call them. The community be calling for them brothers. The problem is with Brandon Tatum. For some odd reason, you still think that we should still trust the system. Man, I haven't trusted the system since I was breaking the law of the system. And then even when I got out of it and stopped breaking the law, I seen more crooked shit of motherfuckers that so-called supposed to be regular citizen 9-to-5 motherfuckers. And it came from a lot of white folks. But let's just be real. But let's get back to what he said. He said, no, nobody brings up when it happened to a white woman or a white dude. You know why? Like I said, they do not put it up. Excuse me. They're locals. They don't, that shit don't, CNN don't pick it up. Fox News don't pick it up. MSNBC, none of them really pick a lot of that shit up. Unless the families really push for it. Or they get a lawyer like a Ben Crump or somebody to really push that shit. People, it is plenty of these stories are happening to black people in our communities, and it's not getting pushed. Because you got to have the right motherfucker. You got to reach out to a Ben Crump or somebody. You got to call the news. You got to push that shit. But like I said, he don't research. He don't know shit. He pretends that he's very intelligent, but he don't know shit. But anyway, let's move on. Hey, I don't believe nothing. Nigga, we don't believe you. Let's move on.
Black and this woman was white. You'll never hear about it whatsoever. The only reason we're hearing about this is because Benjamin Crump is trying to get some money and trying to get a payout. They ended up indicting the police officer that fired the shot, charged him with 3 counts of murder, as if he.
And so do you. And so do you. How you better than Ben Crump? You sit on your platform damn near every day and do stories. You don't have a regular 9-to-5 job, so we ain't the same. I work for a living. But I still do this to help my peoples. And to help others. Listen. This what you do. This your job. You want to criticize Ben Crump. But this your job too. To sit here and lie every motherfucking day. The hypocrisy of niggas. The hypocrisy of this nigga. Oh, he's just trying to get a payday. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You trying to get a pay? Nigga, this is your job. You don't do nothing else. You don't do nothing else, Brandon Tatum. You don't do shit. You notice what actually genuinely bothered me? These dudes making good money, millions of dollars off of YouTube, thousands of dollars every month, however, right? You haven't heard them open up organizations to go in the community that they bitch and complain that there's violence there. They don't come there and they don't put nothing in the community, but they bitch about it. Stephen A. Smiths of the world, the Jason Whitlocks of the world, the Candace Owens of the world, the Brandon Tatums of the world, and a whole bunch of these other sellout ass coons. You don't see them doing nothing. You know why? Because the gangsters are running their ass out of the motherfucking community. That's why. You can't talk bad shit on the motherfuckers that you say you supposed to want to help, but you disrespect them at the same fucking time. And I mean, off the hook disrespect. That's why they don't do it. They can't go to the motherfucking communities and do shit with none of the motherfucking gang members or the motherfuckers in the hood doing fuck shit. They can't do it. And then the other part is that they scared. Bitch ass motherfuckers. I ain't never scared of my people, nigga. Fuck out of here. I don't condone what a lot of these niggas be doing, but I ain't scared of these niggas either. The fuck out of here. Let's move on.
He intentionally killed this woman. I'm going to go through the process and tell you specifically why I think that there's room for improvement in tactics. I think that things could have been done differently. Maybe those things would have saved her life, but that has nothing to do with whether, in my opinion, whether an officer is justified or not in this particular instance in the predicament that they were already in. There's a lot for me to talk about, so I'm going to just get the video started and I'm going to go methodically.
First of all, nigga, because I know you probably watched the video before you started giving your dumbass take on this. If you watch the shit from the beginning, they put themselves in the situation they put themselves in. Talking about the work on improvement. What improvement? Because all I seen was a very hostile cop was damn near moody. Damn near trying to agitate this woman, but the woman didn't do it. The motherfucker took something that's black people say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I mean, a lot of religious people say it, regardless what color they are. That ain't no reason to get upset. This is easy, people. I didn't even understand why coons are out here even trying to justify or what the fuck happened to this woman. This shit's so easy to stay on cold. You ain't even got to see it. All you gotta do is hear it. Nigga, you can be Stevie Wonder out this bitch. And you'll understand, just hearing it, you know the shit don't sound right. You ain't even got to see it. Just hearing it, it doesn't sound right. But anyway, let's move on, man. This nigga, man.
And bring it up. I'm open to somebody disagreeing with me if it's justified or not. I don't think every police involved situation is justified. In this specific situation, I thought it was unjustified before.
First of all, nigga, this ain't got nothing to do with all the other shit. We talking about this specific thing. See, this is why they try to they act like they're doing something good, or they act like they said, nigga, we ain't talking about other shit. We ain't talking about other cops. We talking about these cops. Stay on this situation. Stop bringing up other shit. Got nothing to do with it. But let's move on. Now, mind you, he said something before I cut it off. Let me go back. I want y'all to hear what he said, because he's going to say something differently. Watch.
So I'm going to just get the video started, and I'm going to go methodically through the video and bring it up. I'm open to somebody disagreeing with me if it's justified or not. I don't think every police involved situation is justified. In this specific situation, I thought it was unjustified before I watched the video. That's why I want to review with you guys. Roll the clip.
All right. Now, mind you, he said, before I watched the video, I thought it was unjustified. Now, all of a sudden, he watched the video. Somehow, some way, the video proved differently? Okay, let's move on.
Roll the clip.
For you. Okay. You're ready. One task.
First of all, even if I was reading something, right? Yeah, I probably would have a feeling about it, right? But when I heard about the story, I said, damn, that's fucked up. I said, if this shit happened the way the documents are saying, I was like, hold on, this shit crazy. Now, mind you, it's still in my mind. I said, they got video body cams on, so maybe it's a video of it. Maybe we need a video gonna come out and really explain, because maybe just because the documents say what it says, the video can say some other shit. So I didn't make a decision right away just because I read about it or I heard about it. When I just was like, damn, that sounds fucked up. But like, I still had an open mind, like maybe she, from what I was understanding, just reading the documents, was basically saying she threw the water at him. She was threatening him kind of like with the water. Then you see the video, it ain't nothing like that. So I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck he read that and say, I thought it was unjustified, when in the documents it tell you that she was damn near basically, what they were saying, lying, that she was threatening him, the cops, with hot water. They felt their life was in danger. So I'm like, shit don't sound right, but if she was doing that, then I could see. And then how close was they? Or you ain't try to wrestle? Like, I mean, it just wasn't all the deep, even though they documented what they documented. Right? It still didn't make any sense. And then they say, oh, it was video. Okay, I'm waiting on the video. I made no decisions. I didn't say the cop killed her. He was justified of killing her or not. Just didn't know by just reading the motherfucking documents. So how before he seen the video, he thought it was unjustified. Anyway, let's move on. But that's how you know how this nigga think. Let's move on.
Let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork. You guys have that stack right there, maybe? You don't need to fire.
Right.
Now, mind you, it was something my sister Shay said to me. She was saying, you the only person that I have seen that broke down the details from this shit from the beginning to the end. And she wasn't lying about it because I kept going back and looking at other people that did the shit, and they just kept going to the same part where the cops is asking them for ID and shit and not explaining how this cop, like, I don't give a fuck how it was calm or the cop scene from this point. He was already on some bullshit before he even went into the house. Before the lady even came, before she even opened up the door. He was already on some bullshit. His partner was like, damn, you knocking hard. Like, that shit matters. Because it could kind of have you thinking, trying to think of what his psyche was, what he was on. And he was already on some bullshit. He was already breaking protocol before he even got into the house. Left his partner going around somewhere by himself. He stood there with this woman. You knew she a little off. You don't know what this woman got on her. She could have had a knife. As soon as you came in, or she had a gun sitting right there and grabbed that bitch and popped his ass. He broke so many protocols. But they keep going to this one specific part of the video instead of showing it all. But anyway, but like I said, they do it for clicks. And mind you could break this whole shit down, run it 3 hours or 2 hours, however you do it, and then chop it up like niggas do it. I don't chop shit up. I give it to you that shit straight raw. I don't need to chop nothing up to get extra clicks. I'm not here for that. You fuck with it, you fuck with it. You don't, it's cool. But I'm not chopping my shit up. Let's move on.
Okay, so they said we don't need a fire in here. Maybe she should check on the food, right? So she's probably discombobulated, rambling, and doing all these other things. She seems to be someone who's struggling mentally, right? There's training that officers are supposed to undertake.
Now, mind you, the cop already knew that. He asked her before he came in the fucking house. He asked her. This is why I'm the realest nigga on YouTube, and this is why them niggas don't. These niggas keep on trying to act like they're putting out information. You're not. You're clickbaiting, niggas. Before this motherfucking cop came in the house, he asked her, you going through some mental things or whatever, you all right? You need some help? She says, I'm okay. I got my medicine. So he already knew before he went in the house. So for him to allow her to go in the kitchen to get the hot water, something that he wound up claiming that was a threat to him, how that makes sense? But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on, man.
A conflict with people who are struggling with mental illness. Because you're mentally ill don't mean you deserve to get killed over something, right? So officers should be trained and adequate enough to deal with a person and keep things calm so they don't have to get into a deadly force situation.
First of all, Negro, you don't need to be trained in mental shit to know that if they told her to go there, they knew she was on meds. So they already know. They ain't got to get trained in the knowing what mental ill people could do. You don't know. They could be calm. They could be erratic. They could be very sneaky. And violent. You don't know. It's just so many different types of mentally ill people. That's different, right? But it doesn't matter. You already know she's mentally ill. You know she's going through some mental shit. And she told you, I got my medicine. So they let you know she a little off. Okay, you know some mental shit going on. Okay, she kick in. You go in the house. You see the hot boiling water over there. Tell your partner, hey, go turn that water off, man. No, man. Just get your ID. Go turn the water off. Like I said, and I'm going to say it again. These cops, I don't know the other cop, what the fuck was wrong with him either, but the one that shot her and killed her, he already was breaking protocol. This dude was in 6 departments. 5 departments, counting this one, was 6. Nobody like we can't question this motherfucker. Like you weren't about her and that situation. This motherfucker, listen, people, let me explain something to y'all. You know, when you go to an interview, say like you had a whole bunch of jobs, right? You go to an interview, and the person that's interviewing you, they ask you, you worked here, here, and here? Why you leave this job? Why? They ask you that shit. And you got to explain why. It just seemed like, to me, the police departments around the country is just hiring people. They're not really doing deep down background checks. They're not getting the best qualified officers to put them out on the street, and they got guns. They got weapons that can kill people. And they're not even vetting these people. They're not even second guessing them. Let's do a deep. Hold on. Let's make sure he was at 5 before he came in. Hold on. I know we need some help around here, but hold on. We don't want no lawsuits. We don't want nobody dying. Let's check him out. Nobody, listen, people. Nobody just up and quit jobs. Just telling y'all that now. People, usually when people leaving jobs, they usually get a 2 weeks notice. They let their manager, somebody know. So when, if the next job that they're trying to get, they got or whatever, right? Let's say they got that job. And they say, hey, you want your former employees to say, they might not want you to leave, but they like, damn, all right, I get it. You gotta go. And you was respectful. You was good. You was a good worker. And you might have had about 6, 7 jobs. But you put their names down. You put your employee, and they go back and they do a background check on you. I'm gonna say, nah, he was a good worker. He just, he just found something better. That's what he told us. He gave us a 2 weeks notice or a week notice or something like that. Or, he had to move out of town. He was letting us know weeks before, but, like, that's how that shit goes. But it just seemed like they just keep hiring these cops. Regardless, like, these motherfuckers, they don't do no backgrounds on them, really. You can't be that blind to society either. Like, it's just weird. Let's move on. Man.
Situation. They asked her to go and turn that fire off because they didn't want it to catch on fire while they were over there talking to her.
And let me say this. Some of these cops, too, I wanted to say this, too. Some of these cops that they be hiring be from the military. They just coming home. They ain't right. And I keep saying this. I don't care if they came from the military or not. I believe every cop least once a month, they go to see a psychologist. Honestly. Go sit down, go talk. Go get some fucking therapy. Fuck out of here with that shit, man. You can't have these motherfucking mentally. You think the people that they're dealing with is mentally ill? These motherfucking cops is mentally fucked up. But we want to blame it on the people that's mentally ill that they kill. The cops is fucked up, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And they be getting these military people would come and they come in and be law enforcement and shit. They come from over fucking war zones. These motherfuckers be fucked up. And I don't give a fuck that they come home and they got discharged. They came on, they ain't get discharged or something like they discharged them in a bad way or something like that. They came home, everything was good. They just got out the military. Them motherfuckers still need to sit down with a therapist. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. My brother ain't get discharged in a bad way when he came home, but he was fucked up. We seen that shit. Soon we talked to that nigga. The first day we seen him when he came home. Yo, he ain't right, yo. Yeah. People changing shit, but this nigga ain't. And nigga, we ain't even psychologists. Nigga, this nigga ain't right. My brother ain't been right ever since, nigga. He'll do him a little better, but he ain't right. Let's move on, man.
What happens next? Okay, so
now mind you, I thought about this too when she said that I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Like, where you going? It threw her off. It threw her off. Because not mind you, mentally she going through a little something, but it kind of threw her off. She was like, what you moving for? I wasn't going to do nothing to you. It was almost like she was saying, like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Like, I wasn't going to do nothing to you. How wrong with you? Like, she asked him, like, what's wrong? She wasn't even on that type of shit. But anyway, because I noticed that, like, because I keep seeing this, watching the video over and over. I probably didn't see this video about 25 times. Probably more than that, but I'm just going to ballpark figure 25 times. I've seen this shit 25 times. Listen, this woman, this sister she was not on no bullshit. She was just mentally maybe be going through something, and she just really genuinely needed help, or just left the fuck alone and let her meds kick in or something like that. Or like, my thing is, call a family member. Like, you got a family member or something that we can call to come over and keep an eye on you, because we kind of worried about you because you're kind of everywhere. Like, these are things you ask. You don't have to be a psychologist to know this shit. This is just genuinely caring about somebody. You don't want to leave them alone because you see they mentally going through something. Like, that would have been my thing. Is somebody we can call? Just to sit with you. Make sure you good. You called us, but nothing happened. And we'll sit outside for a little minute, make sure nothing happened. For a little minute. But we'll wait to. Can we call somebody? Make somebody come over and make sure so you can feel a little bit more safer. Like, these are shit that you do as a human being. You don't do what these cops did. But anyway, let's move on. They ain't care about that woman.
She has the boiling hot water in her hand. It seemed like she poured it out, but I guess she didn't pour it all out. And then she started making statements to them. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Now, as a police officer, you're talking to somebody who's mentally unstable. Now she has a pot of boiling water in her hand. And now she's starting to turn. Your antennas will
now,
go
mind
up.
you, your antennas and none of this shit will be going up with you just get ready to try to justify this bullshit. It wouldn't happen if they wouldn't have sent her in there. They already knew she was a little off. So why would they send her in there? Listen, people, just the boiling water. Okay, cool. It's knives and shit in there. Shit, you get a fork, you can stab a motherfucker with a fork. They don't know if she got guns in there or not. They don't know. She could have a needle, anything. But they sent her in there, and this nigga is sitting there acting like it's her fault. She's the one going through a mental illness right now, and they sent her to somewhere with weapons. Where you can take something and turn it into a weapon. You sent her there. They sent her there, and you're acting like it's her fault. So their antennas go up. Your antennas should have been up, not allowing her to go the fuck in there. If I'm sitting on a jury, my number one thing is when I'm sitting around with the other jurors, why the fuck they let her go in there? If he already knew she was going through some mental things, she wasn't right. He felt that he had to feel it. And if I'm the prosecutor, I'm asking him, did you think that she was going through a mental issue? Because you asked her about it and she told you I'll let him answer it. Yes or no. And if he tell me no, I'm like, well, she told you she had her meds. So you know she wasn't really right. So nothing kicked in for you. Like, we're sitting here trying to blame this sister for having a mental issue. And the cops knew that she was going through something. And they sent her in a situation where it was all types of things that, forget the pot, the boiling hot water. They sent her in a place in the kitchen where there's knives, a fork. She could have had a needle in there. She could have had a gun in there. She could have had anything in there. But they sent her in there to turn off the water when one of you motherfuckers could have just went to the stove and turned off the motherfucking stove. And this shit wouldn't have happened. Most likely it wouldn't happen. A very, very high percentage. This wouldn't have happened. This woman, this sister would be still alive. We wouldn't even be talking about this case. All right, but we're going to blame the sister, though. Okay, cool. All right, Brandon, we're going to blame the sister. Well, shit, my bad, y'all. Damn.
And they could have easily backed up. They could have, but they don't do that. They don't do that. I'm going to face that. What do they call that?
My bad, Peter.
The boiling hot water in her hand. It seemed like she poured it out, but I guess she didn't pour it all out. And then she started making statements to them. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Now, as a police officer, you're talking to somebody who's mentally unstable. Now she has a pot of boiling water in her hand. And now she's starting to turn. Your antennas will go up. We'll get to some other options here. Your antennas will go up.
First of all, what they should have told her was, hey, when she first, like, man, just turn the water off. You ain't got to move the water. Just keep the water on the stove. Just turn it off. That's it. Just leave it there, man. Leave it there. That's fine. They did none of that. Yo, all these motherfuckers kidding me, bro. They let the woman go in there, turn the water off, turn the stove off, pick the water up. And she turned, now she a threat. Are you fucking kidding me? All right, man. All right, bro. This is what we doing in 2024. You could have just said, hey, man, no, don't pick it up. Just turn it off. Like, come on, if you really thought it was a threat. All of a sudden, she say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and then she got the water in her hand, and the boiling hot water pot in her hand. Now she a threat. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, all right, man. All right. Like I said, I'm just going to tell y'all this. And I'm being very honest about this. Right? I don't condone violence. I don't tell people to do exactly what I'm going to say to do. But I'm telling you, if it was me, you kill anybody, my family member, and I find out you did that type of shit, that police officer, you better hope that they lock you up. You better hope your boys in blue lock you up. Just being honest. Cause see, I don't play stupid games like this. This is stupid. What are we even going through the details of this shit for? For what? We seen the video. This shit ain't hard to comprehend. This ain't even a hard case to be like, well, she could have did this. She shouldn't have did that. No, nigga. We're not putting anything on this sister. Nothing. She did nothing wrong. Nothing. They the law. They could enforce some things, and they chose not to. They put that sister in that situation. They put themselves in that situation where they put themselves of feeling a threat. They put themselves in that situation. Why are we blaming her? But this is where we at in 2024, where the common sense of people just leave their body, leave their mind. In 2024 in America, motherfuckers that lost their motherfucking whole entire mind. This dude is sitting here telling us the sister could have did these things, that the antennas of the cops go up. Huh? Okay, bro. Let's move on, man.
This will go up if somebody's now talking, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You become the enemy. They got a pot of boiling water in their hand, and then they're rebuking you in the name of Jesus. The question they put law enforcement officers should be.
Let me just say this. First of all, for this dude to be a religious dude, it's fucking hilarious. He's saying this goofy shit. But let's just say this. I'm not a religious person. I know what that means. That doesn't mean that they trying to do something to you when somebody say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You hear pastors say that shit? Come on, bro. This ain't even just on some black shit. This is with a lot of pastors, white, different races of people. This is a saying. Listen, I even give him the benefit of the doubt. He may not be a religious man, but I highly doubt it. Because like I said, the one thing I haven't found out yet is, and nobody's put this out, who this dude really is. And I'm talking about what his beliefs are. Because that shit matters to me. Because your beliefs or what you believe in, it reflects of how you treat others. I'm being genuinely honest about it. Just trying to tell you. It was crazy, right? Because I was out the day and I was working and shit. And I think it was maybe like my second or third, maybe fourth stop or some shit like that, right? And I was at these apartments and shit. I always do them, right? It's on my route, right? And I go there and the dog just sitting there. And I hear the guy in the apartment building talking to somebody else. And I'm like, hey. Well, I got to walk in there with this fucking dog sitting there. He turns around. He looks at me. I say, hey, man, the dog. He's like, oh, no, he's harmless. He ain't going to bite. Well, I don't know that. You get what I mean? Like, it was the way he said it at first, right? But then when I got closer or whatever, he started, I apologize, I'm sorry. Because I guess he caught himself saying, like, that shit supposed to mean something to me. I don't know if this dog bite or not. Or if this dog is a very aggressive dog. I don't fucking know that. The dog just sitting out there, you in the door. I can't really see you, but I hear you. And the dog just sitting there looking at me. You don't know if they're one of them dogs that you get close, you know what I mean? But people crazy. People live in fantasy land. It's almost like if you have a dog and a dog is capable of doing anything. Like, even if the dog ain't a motherfucking dog that bite people, you don't know what the fuck this dog's psyche that day is. You really genuinely don't know. That dog might have had a hard day, might have been hot. I don't know. You might not, motherfucker might have fed the dog or whatever. Dog might be sick of the owner, but he's scared of the owner, but he want to bite somebody else. You never know. But it's just the psyche of people in America. Like, they just think like you tripping because you like, hey, come on, man. Oh, he don't bite. Like, it was the way he said it though. It wasn't like, he good, he don't bite. It was the way he said it. It was like, come on, like, he don't bite. Like, what the fuck? How I know that? But that's the mind of people. Anyway, let's move on.
Asking themselves and engaging is that, what is she thinking, and is she going to turn on us? Is this going to turn into an altercation? This woman has boiling water in her hand and she's rebuking us now.
Forgot.
Hold on, and let me say this. He said, we don't know if this woman going to turn on us or not. She got a pot of boiling water. Well, back up. Or you could have been nicer about it. Hey, man, can you please put down the water, please? Ma'am, put down the water. Not, oh, I'm going to shoot you in the fucking face. Mind you, the motherfucker that she was talking to, the other officer, he didn't pull his gun. He didn't tell her, I'm going to shoot you in the fucking face. It was this stupid cop that was already acting stupid before he even got in the house. He wasn't even first on the scene. The cop that she, that with the whole, the second cop, he was actually there first. You understand what? Never mind, man. Let's move on. That's why I said, listen, I understand people say all cops ain't bad. Okay, cool. The system is fucked up. It ain't enough of them that's supposed to be good cops speaking up. That's the issue. Is this cop the cop that was there first? Is he a bad cop? I'm not saying he is, but is he really that good of a cop? He didn't speak up. He didn't take control. He let this fucking goof troop make the situation worse when he should have just been like, hey, calm down, bro. Listen, don't talk to that lady like that. It is things that you can do to stop reckless cops from doing what they do, or the so-called, they don't like to say, but the bad cops. You can stop them. You have to check the motherfuckers. But anyway, let's move on.
Now, this officer here. Okay. Do I agree with the way he articulated what he said? No, I don't like.
Mind you, it ain't what he just articulated that was just bad. Soon he said what he said, he straight pulled his gun out. Eddie said what he said, he pulled his gun out. He didn't say, hey, man, okay, cool. Listen, put the water down. Before he even pulled the gun out. He said what he said and pulled the gun out. Now the situation is already fucked up. You got the, she wasn't trying to get close to throw the water. Now at this point he got the gun. She said, oh, I'm sorry. He should have put the fucking gun down. You already scared the fuck out of this woman. She called y'all, man. Come on, man. Brandon Tatum, I don't even understand How you justifying this in any way? Oh, I don't agree with what he said. You shouldn't agree with this motherfucker even pulling the gun out right after he said what he said. He said what he said, then boom, he pulled that bitch right out. I'll shoot you in the fucking face. Just like that. That's how quick that was. Come on, man. Move on, man.
Like when officers talk like that. Because this is what happens. When you end up shooting somebody, you already look like a deranged fool and look like a murderous thug.
Sorry. Brandon Tatum, you just got this little clip that you just showing? Little first 5 minutes? Nigga, it was about 10 minutes before he even got in the house. He was already acting like a fucking fool. What are you talking about? He was already talking to that woman like he had no respect for her. The fuck are you talking about? It's where we at in 2024, people. It's where we at. We got a bunch of bitch-ass motherfuckers with guns. We got a bunch of bitch-ass motherfuckers with platforms to speak their language, but they ain't really like that. They ain't really like that in real life. They hide. The motherfuckers hide behind guns. They hide behind the keyboard, the cameras. Half the time they don't even show their face. This is where we at. A bunch of bitch-ass motherfuckers. But they tough. The police tough, though. You talking all that tough shit with a woman with a fucking boiling hot water, but you tough. Man, please, man. Please. I ain't pulling no gun out on no motherfucker that got boiling hot water. You know what you do? You retreat, nigga. That's what you do. Tell motherfucker, put that shit down, man. If it's a threat like that, even if she was threatening, back up. The fuck out the house. You shouldn't have been in there anyway. You wanted information, her, who she was. You should have just called dispatch back. Because you already seen her face. All you had to do was just, hey, what's your name? Okay. All right, I got you. Thank you. And go to dispatch and do your little paperwork bullshit. You act like you ain't want to be there anyway. Why you even going to write it up? Nothing happened. The fuck? Listen, people. This cop was on some bullshit. Don't know genuinely if it was just some racial shit, or he just was on some steroid shit, or he just was having a bad day. I don't know. All I know, this cop, he got to the scene, he was already on some bullshit. Shit, probably before he even got on his shift, he probably was on some bullshit. And this woman lost her life because he was on some bullshit. But Brandon Tatum gonna sit here and he gonna act like, cause I used to be an officer, I can break it down and get y'all to understanding it. Nigga, please, nigga. Nigga, please. Let's move on.
Look, because you don't have enough respect and decorum and professionalism not to talk like that to people. You may think to your mind, I'm gonna shoot you. You better drop it. Have a little bit of respect and know that you got to.
Brandon Tatum, please stop acting like you can even tell this bullshit officer about showing respect. You don't even have respect for others. You don't even have respect for people that you disagree with. You disrespect the shit out of people that you disagree with. Just, I guess, politically or so-called morally, I guess. I don't know. But don't be sitting here out here trying to tell people how they should conduct themselves when you don't conduct yourself like you supposed to, you bitch ass nigga. Listen, people, I'll just be shocked because I don't genuinely understand why they can't understand certain shit, right? So when I disrespect the Coons, I genuinely mean for my disrespect of it, because I don't have respect for them. But others that I don't know or somebody I encounter, I may have a or I do I fuck with or something like that. My level of respect is different. But if I don't have no respect for you, this how it be. I don't have no respect for Brandon Tatum. He a sellout. He's a bad human being. Why the fuck would I show him any respect? But like I said, I'm the type of motherfucker like this. I won't even approach. If I seen Brandon Tatum, I wouldn't even approach him. But if he approached me, then shit it go left after that. Because you ain't got to say shit to me, because I ain't going to say shit to you, because I don't have respect for you to say anything to you. If I seen you in public. Because I ain't on violence, because if I say I won't put hands on you, so when I see you, you ain't got to worry about rolling up on me. I see you, it's on. And if you roll up on me, it's on. Soon I know it's you. But I ain't on that. I just don't, listen, I'm going to say what I say. I don't have no respect for you. You don't have respect for others that just have just a disagreement with you. Just morals, just ideology-wise. You so disrespectful, you think I'm supposed to show you respect? Nah. But this whole moral high ground of these right-wingers like the other side need to do this. Bitch, y'all are being disrespectful, but y'all want us to be polite. And I'm not even a leftist. And you want me to be polite to you? Man, please, kiss my ass. Let's move on, man.
You got to cover yourself and be professional. So if the thing goes south, you're not on camera saying, I'm going to shoot you in the head. That seems like an exaggerated, like a acceleration of force. He didn't de-escalate anything. He's escalating.
Brandon Tatum, that's always happening. But not, oh, so you see that now? Wow. Okay, bro. All right, man. You've been a police officer for a minute, right? You not now, but you've been a police officer for a minute. I didn't even know y'all tactics of that y'all antagonize people to amp them up. So you can feel like it's justified of what you get ready to do to them. I know this. You know why I know this? Because it happened to me. I know people that it happened to. And I know cops that told me that y'all do that. So, come on, man. Please. Stop acting. We not stupid around here. Not on OBF. We ain't stupid around here. Your followers, the people that pay you, send you, donate you all the money because they like the stupidity that you say. Because they most likely a bunch of fucking racist and hateful motherfuckers. You can tell them that, but you can't play me like that. Let's move on.
Now, this woman shouldn't have this boiling pot in her hand in the first place. She should put it down. Now, this is an unsafe situation. Where do they go from here?
Time. I'm timing out right there, people. He said she shouldn't have this she shouldn't have it in her hand. First of all, she mentally going through some things. She already got the pot of boiling water in her hand. And this motherfucker said some shit to her, aggressive, pull a gun out of her right after he does it. She probably is shocked. But she shouldn't have had the water. Okay, and even let's go back to that. Let's go back. She should have never had a pot of boiling water in her fucking hand from the fucking jump, because the cops shouldn't have never let her go in the kitchen to be near anything like that, because they already knew she was going through some mental things. You never bring that up. But she should have just dropped the water. She should have put the water down. They pulled a gun on her. Somebody told her, bitch, put the gun down. I'll shoot you in the motherfucking face. Paraphrasing. But, bitch, I'll shoot you in the motherfucking face. Nigga. You in shock. Listen, let me put it like this then. Because maybe you motherfuckers don't really understand how it is when people get guns pulled out on them. I have got plenty of guns pulled out on me and seen my life flash before my eyes because you standing in front of a motherfucker that you know that killed. Just even you know he killed. Or she. Or a motherfucker you don't even know pull a gun out. You don't know that motherfucker. Are you serious? You ever get frozen when a motherfucker pull a gun on you? But it's her fault though. Cause she got the water. This nigga unfucking believable. Shout out to my brother Weezy in the building. What up, Weezy? Shout out to Big Bro in the building. Yeah, man. Motherfuckers wildin', man. This motherfucker crazy. Let's move on, man.
So she squats down. He's on gun. I do not have a problem with him being on gun because he's the officer that's closest to her. And this officer is now
You have
over.
Wow, Brandon. God damn it, bro. This shit easy work, yo. This shit easy, man. Brandon Tatum, are you fucking serious, nigga? You said you don't have a problem with him having the gun out. But you just said you didn't like the way he was talking to her. He escalated the situation. And right after he said it, he pulled a gun on her. He wasn't nowhere near this woman where this woman could have threw that hot water where he could have got really damagedly hurted or he could have lost his life. Are you fucking kidding me, nigga? Come on, Brett. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Nigga, I done fought niggas that had knives in their hands. The fuck are you talking about? And you talking about a bowl of hot water. Okay, nigga. All right, nigga. This is what we doing now in 2024. This is where we at. My people, excuse me. This is where we at. This is where the fuck we at. This nigga contradicting everything he just said. What the fuck are we wow. You got all these thought processes when you see this. Nigga, no. Nigga. This shit is already out of pocket. Brandon Ted, are you fucking kidding me? How are you still justifying the cops that broke protocol? You already admitted that the cop shouldn't have been talking to the sister like that. Like, what the fuck are you all right, bro. All right, bro.
Over here, he don't know if he's on taser or not. In this situation, this is a small house, and stuff can start getting active real quick. You're not going to be able to turn your back on her and run out of the door.
First of all, you ain't got to turn your back. She got a bowl of hot water. And listen, yo, this nigga is unbelievable. She got a bowl of hot water in her hand. And then, mind you, he's still justified. Mind you, he even said, just listen to what he said. He said, she ducked down soon the cop pointed the gun. They couldn't look back and see where the door was at and back the fuck up. What are you talking about, man? And then, like I said, I'm going back to what I said before. You knew she wasn't right in the head. You let her go in the kitchen where the boiling hot water was. And now it's a threat? Are you fucking nigga? Let me tell you. I can't believe this shit. Oh man, where's the common sense at? See, this is the problem. You can put your police hat on all you want, nigga. You can put your law enforcement hat on all you want, nigga. Where's the common sense come in at? But like I said, this dude cannot help himself of selling us out. This is easy to stay on code, my people. This is not hard. This ain't hard at all. Nigga, why are you still blaming her? Why are you trying to justify these guys' behavior? Or just this guy? Why are you justifying it? He didn't want to escalate. His partner didn't even do nothing. Until he felt like he had to do it because the dude that was there with him that was escalating, he felt like, oh shit. He probably was, now, he was probably fucked up as a cop. But he still didn't shoot. Come on, bro. Let's move on, bro. You can't make this shit up.
At this point, you kind of stuck in a position where you need to be keeping your eyes on her because you don't know what she's gonna do. Now, I'll point this out. This is why I think that this is more justified than not. We don't know what's in that pot. Do you? Do we? Maybe now we do. But at the time,
What? What? Random what? What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking? What? At this point, we don't even know what's in the water. They don't know what's in the. I don't give a fuck. It was hot tea in that bitch. It's still boiling water, hot water. What that supposed to mean? All right, bro. Yo, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this is why the right is so fucked up. They just be blip, blip, just coming up with all types of crazy shit. They don't even believe in the shit that they think. That's crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. He don't even believe in what he's saying. Oh, because I wasn't there, so we don't know what's in there. You know, at this point, we don't know if it's just water in there. Because we don't know that this time. Because I'm a cop. Okay, bro. All right, bro.
but at the time, this woman is crazy and she's now manipulating this pot. How do we know she don't have acid in this pot or something even more dangerous?
Now she crazy. How you know she crazy? Let me just say this. This is how disrespectful he is. The sister wasn't crazy. She had some mental issues. We know now that she was schizophrenic. That don't make her fucking crazy. If she take her meds, she fine. Maybe she was just having an off day. We don't know that. But she ain't fucking crazy. Or she wasn't crazy. Motherfucker. See how disrespectful he is? But the lady is crazy. You have never heard me call this woman crazy. I said she was going through some mental issues. Even before I even knew about her being schizophrenic. I didn't even know that. I mean, I recently found out about it, but when I first did the video, I didn't even know that. I just knew she was mentally ill. Her being schizophrenic came out later. I never called her fucking crazy. I just let she off. She going through something mental we don't know. Because I ain't no psychologist. How the fuck I'm going to say she's crazy? I know plenty of people that have mental illness. If they take their medicine, they're fine. They're just like the rest of us. But they stop taking their meds, nigga, they be on some other shit. But you don't call them crazy. It's disrespectful. It's like when we was dealing with my mom and shit, that situation happened and shit. We all knew that my mom is schizophrenic too. But when my mom is taking her meds and she on her shit and she ain't taking other drugs, you know, dope and all that shit to try to somehow feel a little normal, like, cause usually a lot of schizophrenics do that, right? But she not schizophrenic, she bipolar, right? And so we don't call her crazy, nigga. We ain't tell the cops, oh, she just crazy. She crazy as a motherfucker. We ain't say that. Said she off, she tripping. You know what I mean? And she bipolar. Like, we ain't sitting there, like, you understand what I'm saying? And listen, nigga, she didn't pour knives out on my grandmother. Like, it was crazy. Like, I ain't call her crazy, but a lot of crazy shit was going on. But we ain't call her crazy, because we knew kind of what the fuck was going on. Sad, bro. No empathy, no sympathy, just disrespectful. That's what the right do, man. They just so disrespectful. Then when you say some fuck shit to them, then them motherfuckers be, oh my God, I can't believe that you're saying this horrible thing about me. Motherfucker, listen, I ain't the left. I don't act like I gotta like you motherfuckers or act like I care about you. I ain't a politician, so I don't give a fuck about you. I ain't a leftist politician, so I don't give a fuck about you. You cross that line with me, motherfucker, you must don't know me. But if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
Jurist. Okay. Now, officers' tactics is terrible right here. I'm not trying to judge them too harshly because, you know, when the stuff is hitting the fan, you know, sometimes people they lose all a training, right? And it looked like that's exactly what they doing here.
Sorry, sir. Brandon Tatum, they already lost all their tactics. They already broke protocol. What are you talking about, bro? They didn't lost all their tactics. Nigga, they already did that already. Even before they even shot her. What are you talking about? You used to be a law enforcement officer. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, they lost it at this point. Things are happening. Nothing was happening and they was already breaking protocol. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? It's sad when I know the protocol better than a nigga that used to be his occupation. This wouldn't have happened off a protocol if you already know that this person is a little mentally challenged or mentally ill. You don't let them go to weapons or go near something. You try to pull them away from it to where it could be, they can do some things that could put you in danger. As a police, I know this. How the fuck you don't know this? But I know you do know it. The bad part is you're just trying to justify what the cops did. Or that cop did. You goofy ass. That shit is sad, bro.
Let's go back to this real quick. You never get yourself in a position where one guy is in front of another guy if there's a deadly force situation getting ready to occur. You're supposed to be side by side with one another.
First of all, I know that. But Brandon Tatum, this dude that you're talking about, he rushed in front of the dude. The guy that was with his, I guess at the time, his partner of a cop. But he was already doing reckless shit before he even did that. He was already breaking protocol. Even before they even went in the house, the fucking other cop said, hey, man, banging on the door like that. He ain't give a fuck. What are you talking about protocol, nigga? He already broke protocol when he let his partner go around the side and stayed there with this woman. And then he walked in the house without his partner, without backup. And he had backup. He let his partner go around the corner without backup. Told him go search around the house. Fuck. Nigga. Oh, this nigga. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, people. That this dude has a platform to mislead people. Because that's all he's doing. And he's making money off of this shit. Unbelievable. That's how you know how bad America is. America is fucked up right now, bro. Motherfuckers are they're donating, giving him money. And he out here saying this shit? Are you serious? Listen, people, it's a bad day in America when you got a black man sitting out here just lying for racism, for bigotry, for fucked up shit that he know that's wrong, but he's sitting here acting like he got some type of moral authority or he got some type of morals. It's like a fucking, yo, just think about it. It's like a street nigga telling me right now how much morals he got and question me on my morals. Nigga, if you don't get the fuck away from me, nigga. Nigga, I already tuned you out, nigga. Fuck you gonna talk about me, about morals. And you out here serving poison to our people, but I supposed to hear what the fuck you talking about. Are you fucking kidding me? And this nigga sitting here, he act like he's speaking. He got the moral authority. He can speak morals because he's a moral dude. Get the fuck out of here, Brandon Tatum. With your fake ass morals, dude. Come on, man. Let's move on.
Because this is how you shoot your partner in the back. If you're staggered, you cannot have a gun out and be staggered. If you have a gun out, y'all both need to be on the same line. So what I would do, and if I was with an officer and he pulled a gun, I would pull my taser or pull my gun. I mean, really, I would be on gun if I was the cop on the right side, because it's hard for her to get over that table for the cop on the left, which is the guy who has a gun. The cop that's standing right here, and this is body worn camera.
Brandon Tatum, he should have never pulled the gun. All this tactic shit you talking about, he should have never pulled the gun. It shouldn't even got to this point where you even talking about tactic, niggas. Nigga. You shouldn't even be talking about tactics or what this cop on the right or left should do. The dude on the left should have never pulled the gun out. The one that was acting a fucking fool that you said it was. It should have never been that. So why are you talking to us about tactics, nigga? I'm just trying to figure out what's the conversation for. You already admitted that this dude is out of pocket. What the fuck is this tactics shit you talking about? Because you're talking to your stupid audience because they don't know shit because they listen to your dumb ass. I don't need you to tell me about tactics, nigga. And I ain't even a police officer. And wouldn't want to be. Not because I'm scared. I wouldn't want to serve for this motherfucking country or some of these racist ass communities for shit. Just like I wouldn't serve this military for this country. Salute to y'all that serve. Appreciate you. And I mean that in a condescending way. Especially as a black person, fuck out of here. Serve for what? Nigga, I see a video like this, and I'm serving for the military, and I know this is happening to my people here. Same country I'm protecting and serving even these punk ass cops. I'm protecting and serving these bitches. And this is what they're doing to my people? Nah. You keep that shit. Let's move on.
The one in the bigger threat. So he should have gun. Tell him to transition to taser. So if you have the time, the tactics, you say, hey man, I need to go to taser. I'll be on gun. This did happen pretty quickly, so I'm surprised that I'm not surprised they didn't do that.
Tom, he said, oh, this happened so quickly. Of course it happened quickly. Because of the fucking cop that you said that was out of pocket. The same cop you said, Brandon Tate. See, bro, who the fuck you think you talking to? The same cop you said that escalated a situation where it shouldn't have been escalated. The same cop. His partner wouldn't have had to been in that position. All the tactics you talking about, they wouldn't have had to do if this dude wouldn't have escalated that situation the way he did. You already admitted that. Come on, bro. Let's move on, man. Oh, this dude, he's an embarrassment.
Because now they're on gun, but they're not online. So now the officer end up engaging, and the guy behind him can only do nothing but shoot his partner in the back. Now, see, there's sympathetic reflex, which is why this is so dangerous. Sometimes people get on the radio with the gun in their hand, and there's sympathetic reflex, which means that sometimes when you do something with this hand automatically does something. That's why it's so dangerous to not be online, because he could be like, oh,
I'm done. I'm done, nigga. I'm done with you, goofy motherfucker. And I got a part 2 of this, where the nigga, and I'll probably do it next week. Probably Wednesday or something. This motherfucker actually justifies. What? No, I'm sorry. He comes back and try to act like I was wrong about it, but he still justifies it. Craziness. Just craziness. He just sitting here trying to explain to people about protocol or what a motherfucking cop's supposed to do. This shit has already went left. What are you talking about, bro? I don't give a fuck about none of that police tactic bullshit. It doesn't even matter at this point. It really doesn't. And why are you sitting here trying to explain this shit? It doesn't make any sense. This shit has already went left. Listen, this cop didn't just murder somebody. He put his partner in danger. Actually, he put himself in danger. What if his partner would have shot him because he moved right in front of him? Because the cop had an itchy finger too, the second cop, and shot his dumb ass. Which I don't condone violence, but I was okay if it would have happened. Because his ass deserved to die for killing somebody that was innocent. You think I care about these motherfuckers out here killing innocent people like I care about them dying? Do I wish they die? No. That ain't up to me. That's up to the big man. But like I said, if he'd have died, if his partner would have shot him in the head or whatever the fuck happened, and that little protocol bullshit he tried to break down, I wouldn't have gave a fuck. I wouldn't care. Listen, people, if this motherfucker committed suicide when he finds out that his ass is going to go to jail for the rest of his life, I wouldn't care. And I usually care about people that commit suicide or attempting to commit suicide. I usually do. Not this motherfucker. I told you, people better than me. I admit that. People are better than me. It ain't no motherfucking way I would care about a motherfucker that did we just seen. I would care about if he lived or die. Wouldn't care. Either way. Either way. Give a fuck if he lived or die. You don't do that shit. And this nigga sitting here, Brandon Tatum, sitting here trying to justify protocol to us. Oh, he shouldn't have moved this way. He shouldn't have moved that way. Shit was already fucked up before that shit you tried to break down, nigga. What are you talking about? That sister's dead. He ain't die. Why the fuck are you breaking down shit about he could have got killed? So what? I don't care. You shouldn't care. Anybody shouldn't care what this motherfucking murderer did. Listen, people, I wouldn't have gave a fuck if he was black. If he was Hispanic. I wouldn't have cared. Mexican, Puerto Rican, you can name any race. I wouldn't have cared. I seen that shit. Nah, man, fuck out of here, man. You know the crazy shit about it? They keep saying, oh, you care about it because it was a black person and a white person did it. Listen, but we keep saying it. Why is that? You don't want to talk about that shit. We keep bringing up race is because that's all we seeing. And listen, people, I'm not saying this shit doesn't happen to white folks and other Latino people and other minority people. I'm just saying why they keep putting us out there. This shit go mainstream for a reason. Just like when they talk about when black people doing bad, when we in the community hurting and murdering each other, they always put us in the front line. But we know it's plenty of these motherfuckers doing the same shit in their communities, but they don't put them out there in front line like they do and put us at the front news. Don't talk about us right away. I mean, talk about them right away. They put us right away. It's a reason for that. Our image is, listen, America, the white race, and I'm not saying all white people are bad, but the white race in this country, mixed with some of you minority motherfuckers, you push to make black people seem like we are the motherfucking danger. Come to find out, we ain't even the majority of the danger. If you go in history, you can talk about all them gangbanger niggas all you want. They just killing niggas. How many, you can say how many of them black on black crime you like to talk about, how many niggas they kill and kids they kill. You can talk about that, and God rest on people's soul, and I'm not wishing that, I'm not hoping that to happen. But people, you know who the real murderers are in history? Who's the most danger? Black people, we need about another 200 years. Maybe longer than that to catch up with racist white folks. To catch up with white folks of killing black people. We might need 500 years without white people even killing black people to catch up with what the fuck they did to us. They're a danger. They always been. But they played the game and they run the country, and so we always get presented with the threats. But see, what happens is even with some of our black folks that ain't that educated in history, we look at that shit like, well, they kind of telling the truth. They're not. They're not. They're not telling the truth. Let's just be real. White people are more dangerous to black people than black people are dangerous to black people. It's just a fact. It's just history tells you that shit. Nigga, black people can kill 100 niggas. 100. Shit, give us 1,000. We can kill 1,000 niggas in 1 year, and we still wouldn't catch up on what the fuck they have been doing to us for 400 and something plus years. Are you fucking kidding me? And y'all believe that shit. Some of y'all believe in black on black crime. Okay, cool. Why you think our African brothers and sisters that come from African continents and countries and shit come over here and they look at us a certain type of way? Why you think that? Why you think that? You think that it's all about their encounters with us? Hell no. A lot of them already have this idea about us. But do we put ourselves out there? Like, do we run the news? Do we run the programs around the world? Are we in control of that? Fuck no. But our brothers and sisters come over here, them niggas is lazy. Them niggas is killers, murderers, and rapists, and all that shit. I ain't saying all of them, but some of them think that. It's always pushed to them that way. So when they come over here, they got this expectation of how we already going to be. And then they run into a couple of niggas that's like that, and then they like, oh, see, they was right. And so now you get that tension. You get that fucking tension between our immigrant brothers and sisters from another fucking country and continent to Black Americans. So the tension's already there. They're already programming them. They already programming us. See, and I'm gonna break down the programming of us. Gilbert Arenas. I told you you're a bozo. I told you you're a clown. I've been telling y'all about that goofy nigga. That nigga ain't grow up in no hood. He don't know nothing about street shit. He's a corny ass dude that grew up in the suburbs. But this nigga sits out here. Think about that. Think about what he did. I didn't even think about no shit like that. Like, I'm thinking like, damn, America. Fuck, man, y'all niggas ain't really like that. Maybe y'all got the wrong motherfuckers on the team or something. I thought that. I ain't think that, oh, my African brothers and sisters, oh, they ain't that good, and I gotta start calling them African booty scratchers and all that fuck shit that we used to say to a lot of our brothers and sisters that came from other countries over here. Because we have done it. Ain't even think about that. I genuinely didn't. But you see where that corny ass nigga goes to. Because you know why he goes to that? Because he's been taught that from white folks. This nigga ain't grow up around black people like that. Not real black folks like that. Gilbert Arenas is a clown. Motherfucker, listen, and let me say something about Rob Parker talking about calling Gilbert Arenas, he is a racist. He said racist shit. He ain't say nothing racist. He said some colorism shit. Maybe some bigoted shit. Ain't a motherfucker in America can be racist. Rob Parker, don't put that motherfucking jacket on us because of this corny nigga. We can't be racist. We ain't got no power to be racist in this country. So I don't give a fuck all that bigoted shit that he said and out of pocket shit he said. That motherfucker ain't got no power. And motherfuckers that think like him ain't got power. Just like them coon ass niggas. They think they know they ain't got no power. They're just fitting in. I don't even know why black people feel like they got power in this country really like that. I don't give a fuck if you bought out people or not. You ain't got no power to be racist, nigga. You can't even get a million of black people to stay on code now. But niggas is out here talking about black power. Fuck out of here. You niggas can't even stay on code for a year. And then you niggas talking about black power. Okay. Yeah. Rob Parker, Gilbert Arenas ain't a racist. He may say some bigoted shit. He may even be a bigot. Listen, he's a fuck nigga. He a corny ass nigga, but he ain't a racist. He ain't got no motherfucking power. Candace Owens ain't a racist. She just corny as a bitch. She got no motherfucking power. Cause soon on white folks wanted to get rid of her ass, she was gone. First thing she tried to do, oh, the black community fuck with me, bitch. Your whole motherfucking thing was about disrespecting black folks. Think about what a black person got us. Think about what she said. This is how you know. She ain't got no power. This bitch say, even the black community is vibing with me now. I've been on a lot of black networks who talk like that. If you from our community, you don't talk like that. When you connected with us, you don't talk like that. I'm about my people. That's how we talk. I'm speaking from even listen to what Stephen A says. That's how you know he can really connect to his people. This nigga always talk about they trying to fuck up my bag. Stephen A. We say that about you. Coon niggas fuck up coon niggas' bag. That's what coon niggas do. That's what sucker niggas do. That's what hating niggas do. We don't fuck with them. But mind you, he tried to put that shit on the other brothers of some shit that he already does. See the deflection? They trying to stop my bag. Stop your bag. Stephen A., listen. This is how you know you ain't really with your people. At the end of the day, if my job or anything that I fuck with get out of pocket that ain't on my moral level, I don't give a fuck how much money it brings in or I make, I will not fuck with. That's why I left my last job. Because morally, it was black motherfuckers that was around me doing fuck shit. And I was like, really? You niggas are sellouts like that? This shit means more than your own. You ain't got no backup plan? You can't go out and keep fighting? You can't just lose some shit? I remember my sister Shay said to me, she said, you ain't take I don't need that shit. I'm good. I saved enough money. Listen, whatever retirement money is, I probably have more saved than that. Need that shit. This shit was fucking with my morals, my principles. Shout out to my sister Shay. She wasn't wrong, but morally, I just couldn't fuck with that shit no more. I started seeing black brothers and black sisters selling out. Turning on motherfuckers. Turning on me. Been on me for years. I'm like, what? I don't even do shit. Throwing me under the bus. Oh, nigga, fuck that. Shit, and then it was crazy because it was white people I knew for a long time. And threw me under the bus. I said, all right, cool. I know the game. I see it. I peep it. And I told myself, I never put myself in that position again. Nobody controls what I do financially. Nobody. I don't give a fuck who it is. You don't put my livelihood. No. It was crazy, bro. But I see a lot of brothers and sisters do that. I watch this shit every day. Even now, I see niggas do it. Even where I'm at now, I see niggas do it. Nigga throw another nigga under the bus. Because they don't want to work hard. They don't want to follow certain rules and shit. Like, nigga, fuck out of here. So you throw another nigga under the bus because you ain't capable of doing something? Listen, a lot of black folks is lost in this country. They lost and they broken. I'm telling you they are. Motherfuckers you work with every day, you think they your friends. Them motherfuckers is broken, bro. They ain't got no morals. They will get rid of so-called morals they say they got. They will slide that shit to the side to get ahead, nigga. And I keep telling everybody, I don't even know why everybody so fixated on, money and fucking materialistic shit. You don't die with it. You don't die with it. And like I said, and maybe it might help me because I've been poor before, nigga. So I don't and I live frugal anyway. I don't live outside my means. So I know how I feel to be poor. So if I lose a job or I lose some shit, lose a house or whatever, nigga, okay, cool. But fuck about that shit. I remember my water wasn't clean. I remember when I ain't have no, nigga, I can say to my daughter, you want some breakfast? Ask my wife, hey, babe, you gonna fix some breakfast? I don't remember none of that shit. I don't remember none of that shit when I was young. I was poor, nigga. I don't remember waking up saying, oh, Ma, we gonna get some breakfast today? I don't remember none of that, nigga. Cause it ain't never happened. I woke up and was hoping something was in the refrigerator. Shit, I don't even know how breakfast was. Until my wife started doing that shit for me, cooking breakfast and shit. Like, when maybe it was about 3 years in. That I kind of damn, okay. But, nigga. I used to wake up, nigga, and hoping something was in the refrigerator. Used to eat raw hot dogs in the morning before I go to school. The fuck are you talking about? You motherfuckers glorify shit that when you die, that shit is gone. Only thing you should be trying to hold on to is try to make sure you do generational wealth and make sure that your kids is taken care of. That's it. But I know a lot of you motherfuckers will sell your soul for that too. And that ain't good. All money ain't good money. I can't look myself in the motherfucking mirror. And I can't look myself when I'm brushing my teeth in the mirror or the fuck shit I'm doing to keep that money or to give that generational wealth. That shit ain't worth it to me. I got a lot of ancestors that died with nothing. We got a lot of our elders that died with nothing. Fuck are y'all talking about? Can't stand this shit. I can't stand what's going on right now with our people. I can't stand this shit. And it's not like a lot of us ain't educated. A lot of us just don't give a fuck. And that shit is sad, bro. But my motherfuckers get mad at me because they think they can hang around me. You can't. You can't hang around a nigga like me. We are mentally not on the same level. Morally, we're not on the same level. You can't hang around me. I don't want to have a conversation with you. Our conversation ain't going to mean nothing. You're just going to talk to me about nonsense. Do y'all ever notice I always talk about shit that used to happen to me? I never talk about a lot of shit that usually happened to me. Because what the fuck am I worried about? Now, I ain't saying I don't go through no problems, but I'm just saying usually a lot of that shit I can take care of or morally I'm good in. I'm mostly be sad about shit. But it's never no shit that really stresses me out like that no more. Cause that shit is irrelevant. It's like the shit I flipped out on OBF about. Listen, as much as I loved everybody, I was upset because of the simple fact, I'm just like, damn. I sacrifice a lot. But I keep forgetting sometimes too, motherfuckers ain't really on my level. And there's no disrespect to OBF members. Motherfuckers worship shit that I don't. Motherfuckers got shit going on in their life that they feel like they have to do. I don't. And I had to remember that. And that's why I apologize to everybody in OBF. To the motherfuckers that I don't fuck with. Everybody know that. But I had to apologize to everybody in OBF. Because I had to remember that. Like, everybody ain't on my mental like that. Shit that people care about, I don't care about. I never care about shit that a lot of people care about, because some of the fact that shit brings stress and it bring early death. And then you stop giving a fuck about other people, because you just only give a fuck about what's going on with you. And I ain't trying to disrespect OBF members. I'm just saying, or any of y'all, like, people care about shit that they shouldn't care about. And stop trying to live outside your means. Stop stressing about some shit. And if you really truly genuinely believe in that man that's a high power like that, listen, everything ain't for you to be. Nobody said don't work hard to get there. I'm saying, nigga, at a certain point, if I know I didn't work as hard as I can work, my mental, physically, everything. It's almost like if I try to fix some shit, right? Try to fix some shit. And I did everything I could do, but the shit still fucked up, nigga, I leave it. Ain't nothing else I can do. Nothing. So I leave that shit to the big man. Or whatever religion that y'all got. I just leave to the big man. I'm not stressing about that shit. Like I said, I ain't perfect either. So when I went off on OBF members and shit like that, that was on me. That's why I apologize, because usually that's my motto, but I'm just frustrated. You get frustrated a lot of times because you just see motherfuckers just doing shit and you like, yo, come on, man, what the fuck? But I always have to remind myself, everybody ain't me, man. Motherfuckers ain't built like me. Motherfuckers, it's not even about the experience. It's just about, if you've been fucking with me for over 10 years, if I ain't rubbed off on you yet, because I know you probably rubbed off on me. If I ain't rubbed off on you yet, and y'all motherfuckers are still kind of doing that same shit, I'm like, all right, man. And I think that was my wake-up call. It was like, all right, nigga, you tripping. You wilding. Apologize to everybody. And nigga, understand. Motherfuckers, you did all this shit for 10 years, and motherfuckers is still doing the same shit. And you just, okay. Just gotta let shit be what it be, bro. It's like if I try to help a nigga in the hood, you can't help everybody in the hood. You can just help who want to be helped. Sometimes I forget that, because I ain't perfect, but it's the same thing. It ain't just about hood niggas. It's about motherfuckers that live this civil life and they still do the same shit, and you just be like, the fuck? Really? And then, like, a lot of times I had to understand too, sometimes people in a certain part of their life that they're doing shit in a way that I can't understand. Because maybe, number one, I'm not there, right? And everybody's path is different too, right? How they got to where they are. So for me, I always, by me being a leader, I forget that sometimes. I forget that path is not my path. That's why I apologize to OBF members and shit like that. Still to this day, I still apologize to them. But you know, people paths ain't my paths. They didn't go through the shit that I went through. I ain't go through the shit that they went through, so I have to understand that. That's where you have to think realistically, but at the same time has some humanity of like, motherfucker, even though I think the way I think, everybody ain't go my path. I ain't go their path. So they ain't like everybody ain't gonna understand that. Everybody ain't gonna understand where the fuck I'm standing on shit at. They're just not. And like I told y'all, on real talk, and I'm gonna leave this as this. Try to hit OBF members up before I get out of here. I mean, before I go to sleep tonight. Listen, I had to understand something very early, right? Probably about when I was 35. I had to understand this. And this is real talk. This is one of my flaws. I have no patience for bullshit. So it seemed like a lot of times I get people passes and shit like that. Right? People like, you just, you being soft, or you let motherfuckers get away with shit. It's not that. I'm very, very harsh. I'm very, very not giving people passes. My patient levels for bullshit, it's like, y'all don't understand. I don't fucking fuck with people with bullshit. Like, that shit irritates the shit out of me. But I learned through the years, when I was about 35, I learned that, like, I had to calm the fuck down. That's like in my daughter. Like, you got to calm your patience down from people. And then I had to start understanding people ain't on your level. People not going to understand what you're talking about. So you got to explain it. You got to keep doing it. And I don't like keep repeating myself. You know what I mean? Especially the people I give a fuck about. Right? I don't like keep doing that with people. And that shit is irritating to me. And then it start frustrating me. And that's what happened to me with OBF members. So, like I said, I apologize to everybody once again, but that's what happened to me. Like, I can't stand to keep doing that to people I care about and love. Like, I don't do that. That's why I like a lot of my family members. I don't fuck with them like that. I gotta keep telling you the same shit over again. This shit is annoying, bro. Mind you, these are the same motherfuckers back in the day who tell me I'm crazy. I'm tripping. I was the motherfucking nigga. I'm telling you, my family, on both sides. Oh, this nigga Kenny, he crazy. Because I was out there in the streets like that. And I get it. But now I ain't out there and I ain't doing that. And you niggas ain't listening to me now. You niggas still on that book. Fuck out of here, man. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of my family members. My friends, shit like that, nigga. I cut niggas off, nigga. I can't. I remember them niggas was all good. They all used to complain, or someone was all good that I was doing fuck shit. And I was really out there like that. Now that I'm on some positive, push out people type of shit, push a movement and shit like that, niggas looking at me crazy. Well, this nigga tripping. All right, nigga. And you gotta understand. I had to understand. I had to understand that motherfuckers is not on my level. And sometimes I forget that. So that's what made me flip out a lot of times. But motherfuckers ain't on my level. And I ain't talking about on just educational wise, nigga. I'm just talking about morally. A lot of motherfuckers ain't on my level. Just morally, they're not. Like I said, a lot of motherfuckers, they talk a lot. Right? I'll watch people die in my arms. So my moral level is just way different. But anyway, people. Hope everybody having a blessed Saturday, man. I'm gonna hit the OBF up. I'm gonna hit y'all up. Y'all still in the bed. I'm gonna hit y'all up soon as I get off this live stream. Leave your comments, hit that like button, support your boy. It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.